Leo, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. This week we're going to look simply at September. Decided to go ahead and convert the general overviews or the monthlies, however you want to describe it, into the Sunday Shuffle about once a month or so. And monthly overview does not need to be 50 minutes. So there you go. And that means the next round of in-depths can be a fall review. One of my favorites. Show me Leo in September. Show me Leo in September, please. Show me Leo in September, please. What's going on for Leo? Crowning, the Wheel of Fortune, subject to change, even as we speak. Two of Swords, Six of Wands, Death. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, something in your life is like, do not pass go, do not collect. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You were not decided on the subject to begin with, but it seems like it's really being forfeited, whatever this is. Okay, yeah, I see an ending here. Ace of Swords, Page of Wands. We're opening up to this particular truth, so you're getting more and more crystallized and or comfortable with an uncomfortable truth, I suppose is how I would summarize this. Yeah, you are. There was a time when you tried to approach something with this level of confidence. I got this, but over time you have come to question about whether or not you have got whatever this is, and the conclusion seems to be no. I'm not saying you didn't try. I didn't say that you didn't do your time. The Wheel of Fortune automatically suggests you open up with that. That tells me time's already passed. And if something was going to conclude positively by now, it would have shown itself, right? And you're like, should I keep doing it? Two of Swords? Six of Wands? Maybe. Death. Maybe not. Ten of Swords. Somebody... Goodness me, I've already forgotten who it was. Somebody had Ten of Swords, I believe, in that same position. Ace of Swords and Page of Wands. So when I see the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords that close together, it typically is crystallized knowledge that has come to fruition in terms of this is where this stands. It painful, it hurt, and an ending is probably the best resolution here. Don't automatically take it to relationships, guys. It could be anything. Anything from on your mind. Something as like, well, you know, I've been, I don't know, for example, running as my recreational activity for 20 years. I used to get a lot out of it, but my knees are worn down and my joints hurt all the time and I'm not able to run like I used to. Maybe it's time to give it up. It could be like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Putting it in that position. Something that has accumulated enough over time for you to understand that you may not find confidence in it anymore. That maybe it's time to let it go. Okay? And you're opening up towards it as the truth. In other words, you're not being non-open-minded about it. You're like, no, that's probably true. It doesn't mean I'm happy about it, but I kind of accept it. You know, and that's how it's coming across. And, you know, I suppose that makes it an easier truth instead of one that we keep pushing back or denying. So, show me this Wheel of Fortune, please. Show me this Wheel of Fortune. Show me the Wheel of Fortune, please. Show me that Wheel of Fortune, please. I don't think I need to clarify that Two of Swords. We're going to go ahead and skip that. I kind of want to see how you took confidence and why you've come to the conclusion of an ending. Five of Wands, frustration, Queen of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune's here twice. So this has been with you for a minute. So this has already lingered enough as it has. You have enough evidence about whatever the situation is to understand that it frustrates you to no end. I'm sure it started out as positive fire, something you used to take confidence in, but slowly but surely that Wheel of Fortune has shown you repeatedly that whatever this is probably more frustrating than it's worth, aggravating, and perhaps not the best use of your best intentions. So that Queen of Wands, you know, passionate, fire, creative, whatever it is that you put a blast of positive energy into, but the output is frustration, there's been enough evidence here over time that it's not really for you anymore, or it doesn't work for you anymore, or it no longer feeds you positively, I suppose is the point. We're going to go ahead and skip that Two of Swords. I think the indecision has come to an end. Let's see. I do want to see, however, how you took confidence in this. I want to get it out of the vague box and into something a little more specific. Show me that Six of Swords. Show me that Six of Swords. Show me that Six of Swords. I'm sorry. It's been a long day, honey. Typically, I do the fire signs first. And I decided to switch it up. It's like, oh, let's switch it up. Since we're all doing 12 signs, you know, in one sitting. So I'm a little tired is my point, because I actually put you guys last. And that's why we're a little extra shiny right now. We look a little more tired now, you know, that's why. That means Six of Wands. Let's see how you took confidence in this. The Four of Wands, the Empress, the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, so you took a lot of confidence in somebody here. I don't know what that is. It's some sort of constructive relationship that you might have had with somebody. The Empress, guys, this could be anybody, but it's someone who says this is important. And it was a kind of constructive relationship. I don't know what that relationship looked like. It could be anything from a work structure, some sort of contract where we have the important weight and opinion of someone else. Okay. And it was something that you always felt relatively good about for a long time. In other words, I'm assuming it worked until it didn't. Okay. Let's see, Death here. But Three of Pentacles, there was some sort of working contractual relationship here between you and somebody. And it always felt okay. You know, and you respect this person's opinion. You do, otherwise they wouldn't be the Empress. But Three of Pentacles to the Four of Wands, honey, that could be anything. That could be anything from a work contract to a contract that you have with a family member. Okay, but that contract's not working. Let's see that. Let's see Death here, please. Show me Death, please. Show me Death. Show me Death. Perhaps this is a relationship with why you might very much respect who they are and what they're about. They might be better served as a friend to you. I don't know. Perhaps you're not meant to work with this person or have some sort of relationship with them. I don't know. Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and there it is. That's the admission. You're literally over the admission here with strength. Ace of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles. It's kind of like me, Leo, Leo. I used to have the best of my energy into this, and I put a lot of work into it. So for some of you, it literally is a working contract. Perhaps this Empress is someone whom you see as a partner, a co-pilot, somebody who you say, this is important, and I've always valued their opinion. But whatever it is that you and I were constructing, working through, even if it is a relationship, I don't have the energy for this anymore. You know, I see that you put a lot of work into it, honey, bless you. And it was real authentic work, too. You're there, strength, boom. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. I'm not going to argue with that. Ace of Wands is your master symbol, okay? When you put work into it, I know you meant it. So if this is like a relationship, and it feels a lot like that, work, where there's cooperation of said work and collaboration, perhaps that relationship felt a little bit too much literally like work, and if it's work, for some reason, you were no longer interested in putting that level of work into said work. You know? I see the cooperation element was in place for you two for a long time, and then for some reason, though, over time, I see your energy becoming increasingly frustrated. It's almost like you're tired of being limited by it. I can see, honey, you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into this, and you meant it every pentacle along the way. But you keep saying it's... Not only do you not know, you no longer have the passion in you to continue to put good work into it. And that's coming from you, strength, so I know it's legit. Okay. And you have ample proof here over time to see it. Whatever this construct is not working. And if it's a relationship, it feels too much like good work, and you meant every inch of that particular work. But you find the output of it perhaps a little bit too much like work or too friendly. So you get to decide. It's so vague, and I apologize for that. I'm really trying to hone in on this, but it just tells me it's applying to many of you at the same time. So you apply it as you see fit, and that's if it resonates. Let's see this Ten of Swords. We're becoming more and more open towards the truth. Show me the Ten of Swords, please. Again, it's not exactly a pleasant truth, but I see you coming to terms with the truth, so at least you're not rejecting it. Show me that Ten of Swords, please. Show me that Ten of Swords. Oh. You feel that somebody's heart space is perpetually blocked, or you no longer feel the same way about this particular situation. I see a huge heart space for you, and you recognize the time put into this. You do. But you're also saying, I'm just not in a place where I can give my heart to this anymore. Okay? It's honest. It's very honest. It's honest. It's painful. It's honest. Like I said, it's a truth. And you seem to be doing well with that truth, but that doesn't mean it's an easy truth. You know, but at least you're not rejecting it. I see people reject truth all the time. They'll bury shit under the moon with the 5 of Swords and say, I'm not ready or I can't see. And you're like, this is the truth of it. You see somebody's heart space, as precious as it was to you, it's blocked. You no longer want to give to it, or they no longer want to give to you. There's a little bit of duality in here, yeah. And it's caused a substantial. I'm tired, so my lisp is kicking in. That always happens. It's normal for me. You've had ample time here to see it over and over again. And I don't think you mean maliciousness or harm. I saw, again, the best of your pentacle effort over and over again in this situation. And it could be a dynamic with a family member or friend that just doesn't work anymore. You know? But it's like, I have a full heart, but it's not necessarily open to you, and I kind of feel like you're giving me the same. It's pretty fair, and it's pretty honest. Show me that Ace of Swords, please. And I kind of see you being clear about this in future. Okay. Show me this Ace of Swords. The World, the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles. You are going your own way. It's something that you've accepted as a solid truth, and I admire the way how gracefully you're accepting this. Again, I'm not saying it's easy. No truth like this is ever easy, but you are accepting it with, like I said, crystallized knowledge and the strength I would attribute to a developed Leo. I'm looking at a developed Leo today, so I'm happy, because when I see an underdeveloped Leo, geez. When I see an underdeveloped fixed sign, I always go... I always kind of go, because the fixed signs... the fixed signs, you either love or hate those fixed signs, and that usually depends on how developed or underdeveloped they are. So when I tell you what, when a fixed sign is underdeveloped, it shows. Ugh. Like, it shows. And so when a fixed sign is developed, such as the Leo I'm seeing here today, it shows. You're showing me strength of character, strength of mind, and a willingness to do it. So congratulations to you. Again, it's just not an easy truth, but you're prepared for it. You're prepared for that particular heart truth, so full credit to you. Completely full credit to you. The World, the Tower, the Nine of Pentacles, it's your truth, and as you best understand it, you're sticking to it. You know, you are, it's a radical cycle. It's a radical cycle, because you're telling me now it's done, it's done. There's no going back on this one, is what you're saying. So once you've made up your mind, you've made up your mind, and there's no going back. You're going to make sure that that cycle doesn't reopen again. It's done. Nine of Pentacles, you go your own way. Okay. Oh yeah. And so I see your little Page of Wands opening up to something. So I don't know what this is, honey. Any kind of connection, some sort of contract here that you both agreed to do your parts. And you met your part beautifully, I believe. Time proved it was more frustrating than anything else. You don't seem to say, it's not, I don't respect them any less, Christina. They'll always be someone of importance and value, but I don't want to keep this cycle going with this contract, this work, this person, whatever. Okay? There's something here to do with the heart space. I have a big heart, but our emotions towards each other just seem to be perpetually blocked. We work well together. I don't deny that, and I don't think you do either. But it's more than that. Show me this Page of Wands, please. Show me this Page of Wands. The Chariot, the Hanged Man, over some time, after much perspective needed about the break, you will move forward in due course. Where you're headed, I don't know, but you seem to be confident that you will after due pause. In other words, recovery time from the break. Learning what you need to learn. And that you're open towards positive movement. But yes, you will take a time or period of reflection after things like this. That's normal. Very normal. You don't just want to go running into the next thing, right? You want to be open to the next thing, Page of Wands. but you're not going to be ready to actually move on it, the Chariot, until you've had an appropriate reflection period. I completely agree. Like I said, you're developed Leo. So in other words, you're not stupid. Okay. You're going to know you need some recovery time from this, and that's all I'm seeing for you in the immediate future. And even then, I don't quite know that it's necessarily covering all of September. Sometimes people will show me stuff much further out, and that's normal. And take the time that you need. But I think you already know that. Everybody's getting this one. Everybody's worked through your fears, There will be some critical energy, no doubt, floating around Scorpio season for a lot of folks. I mean, it's Scorpio season. So some of you are showing me the preliminary work to that. A fiery climax approaches, in other words, the end result. Okay. Again, you have one. And here you are, loud and bright, like you developed Leo should be. Confidence is your key to success. Yes. Again, it's not so much about confidence, about that idea of I know what I'm doing, even if it doesn't feel good. At least I'm doing it because I know it's right for me. Again, developed Leo. Okay. Very good. Okay. Oh. Eight of Wands. 8. For some of you, the 8th might be important. And also, of course, August. I'm still technically filming whilst in August. So August, there might be some preliminary energy happening now. And like I said, the 8th might be important. Okay. There it is. Right now, I do believe you're currently under renewal, but we have just begun, I suppose you could say, I mean, I'm Scorpio, so I'm very comfortable with this language, although you may not be. But I do believe you have begun to feel the death spasms now for this particular situation. And like I said, for some of you, it might be a little more finalized or a little bit more pushed through by Scorpio season. Okay, that makes sense. All right, I do hope this helped you. You put it in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.